Gungchen. No, it can't be. For Thandy? But how? You again! Well, how do you mere weaklings continue to ruin my plans? Oh, Grimmery. Was the girl really too strong for you? Oh, I won't take the blame for this farce. Damned Odin. Damned Odin. What? This is... Oh. So you thought you might escape? Just because I didn't get to kill you the first time? Well, nobody's here to help you now. You think you're the lucky one? The one who wouldn't die? Well, let's see how you survive this, puny human!
The lucky one? Do you mean me?
Who the...
Killing them won't end well for you.
Who are you? What do you want?
Do you really need to ask a mod such questions? I have a deal for you. How about it?
A deal? You want to make a deal with me?
I give you a chance to live. You save me a little time. I'm taking these two with me. You want to kill them, so we fight or we trade. Your choice. Those Visbanes behind you. Not too many, not too few, not too close, not too far. It's obvious why they're here. They're guarding you, but you don't want to be noticed, so you tell them to hide. In short, if the people you're hiding from were to learn what you're up to, oh, you'd be in trouble.
If you know everything already, why haven't you killed me? You're just bluffing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can kill you, but I'd be happy to give it a shot. Although, do you still have time?
Stop her!
Thanks.
Nice one.
Yin and yang, the start of everything. All we see is empty.
Enemy down.
Enemy ahead, watch out. Stay close. Take that! In the palm of my hand. Chi from all directions. Converge here. A shifting world with fixed principles. Let's go.
I want. Some will of the soul. Bring thunder to me!
Unstoppable! Ha!
Let's go.
Oh, problem with your legs. You haven't moved far back enough yet.
You have to ruin everything!
I think you've got things confused. Exactly who's doing the ruining here? Certainly not me.
Tell me who sent you! Aether Gazer or Korg?
You don't really expect me to answer that, do you? Now, time for you to make the decision. 5, 4, 3...
Okay, fine. But just you wait.
Come on. I'm enough work.
That was close.
All we see is empty. Chi from all directions. A shifting world with fixed principles. How's that?
Someone ready to turn the tables.
Let's go.
Will of the soul. Bring thunder to me!
I'm ready. Unstoppable! Ha!
Give it a
Let's go.
Don't let up.
How's that? Chi from all directions.
Oh, he's run off. What a scaredy cat. So, this is the place. They used the transfer plans to cover up what was happening. Smarter than I expected. I never expected to meet again like this. Should I take a photo of you? But for now, I'll let you sleep. And anyway, I'm more interested in this girl by your side at the moment. Aether Gazer. For Thandy. If we don't get it under control, he'll die, I guess. But at least there's a good reason to take you back now. Jianbing.
Think I killed them all. Who's there? You?
Long time no see, right? You still recognize me?
Of course. We worked together during the Cloud Song crisis.
You look like you've seen some action.
Something like that. That cognizant Visbane. Gray skin, wears a hat. Been fighting in the Source Lair for 2 days?
Gray skin and a hat?
Sound familiar?
You could have said hello to him if you'd got here 5 minutes sooner.
You let him get away?
Ah, now that's the Jianbing I know.
And you're as unreadable as ever, Thoth. Hurry up and tell me what's happening up there.
Hey, I only got here half an hour ago. What I do know is that Yujing is in serious trouble. If you've still got the strength to get up there and help, you'd better do it quickly.
How about these two? How did they end up here?
They're fine. I came to save them as it happens. If you'd been 10 minutes earlier, you could have seen Verthandi save Yujing. Quite the fireworks show.
She saved Yujing. I see. Well, if they wake up, say thanks for me. I'm going up to see what I can do.
He's in a hurry. Last time I was in Shuheng, wasn't it a huge mess just like this one? They say history repeats itself and you can start and end the story anywhere on that cycle, but I don't know. It's never exactly the same. What will be different this time from what I saw 30 years ago? Wow, has it really been that long? Looks like they're running the Astral Engine startup tests.
Complete the task at hand. Keep this area safe until Jiming and the others get their work done.
So the task is protecting these ruins?
I thought Director Aether Gazer had explained things to you. There's going to be a new passage here for the engineering works, leading to Yujing. And with the city all smashed up, we'd struggle to find an alternative location.
I see. And that's the only reason?
It will benefit the people. That's enough. Be careful,
Captain Thoth! Visbane's approaching!
Oh, perfect timing. Stay in formation and stand ready.
I'll send you off. Though embers may perish, my flames shall burn eternal. Let me help you all. Now! Take it easy! Be careful, everyone. Fire, ready to burn it all. Rise, wind and flames. Take it easy. I'll send you off.
They're behind us, too!
This is difficult terrain. We're not sure how many are lurking in the ruins.
Team 3 with me. Other teams, split up and patrol.
Copy that!
Dr. Lingguang, we can go back and check the rear.
All right.
Where have all the Visbanes gone? They can't move that quick, can they?
Pair up and check blind spots. They won't go far.
Got it.
And stay safe.
They're underground! Doc, watch out! Ah!
When did they learn to hide themselves?
Now! Ashes to ashes, dust energies of yin and yang surge through the meridians. Let me help you all. Slow down! Now! Fire, ready to burn it all. Take it easy. Close your eyes, then you can truly see. Though embers may perish, my flames shall burn eternal. Rise, wind and flames. Life and death flow in a circle.
Captain Thoth, Bane energy signals across the area are holding steady. We just need to clean up the ones still... Captain Thoth?
Yeah? The tremors have stopped. Has their astral engine worked?
It seems so. They've really done it. Shirming and Drew didn't let us down.
And that means my job is done too. I need to find somewhere quiet to do some reading. I'm due a vacay.
Korg has been a great help during the last 3 months.
The quad has done all the heavy lifting. How long is it since you've had a break? 2 years? 3?
We can't complain. Shuheng was in crisis, and it's our duty to deal with that. I just hope we'll be able to let go of any old grudges and get on with our own jobs as best we can.
You really think so? Back at the start, our president opted to abandon Shuheng. Even now, I hear people talking about it.
Everyone was just hoping for the best, including me.
That's very generous of you, Doc. If only the top brass agreed with you. Track down the last few Visbanes?
All of them located.
Good. Mop them up and report in when you're done.
I'll send you off. Now, take it easy. Now. Fire, ready to burn it all. Hi. Rise, wind and flames. Hup. Though embers may perish, my flames shall burn eternal.
Hey, bro. You alright? I'm fine. A Visbane winged me. Got a little Bane energy corrosion. No biggie. Bane energy corruption? You've got to see Dr. Ling Guang now. Korg have our own. Yeah. But Dr. Ling Guang is right over there. What do you mean, serious? Dr. Ling Guang, would you take a look at my friend over here, please?
What's up? Let me see.
You're hurt?
Oh, Captain Thoth! Nothing major. I'm still good to go. Oh, hold on. It stopped hurting? Already? Thanks. You've helped us once again. Thanks, Doctor.
Just did what I could. Any wound can turn bad, so come to me if anyone needs to be treated.
Oh, then maybe there's something you can help me with.
You got perfect marks on the psychological tests.
Maybe a bit of both, but personally, neither seems right. Anyway, no matter how stressed I am usually, I should be able to relax now. The celebration for this new Yujing should last a long time.
Hope. Hope so real you can almost touch it, is more persuasive than any promise. I need to report to the chief. You can take a rest here, Captain Thoth.
I need to update the president too. Actually, there is something I'm curious about. Placing the engine was an engineering job. So why did your chief, Gong Chen, need to be there?
I'm sure she had her reasons.
You just follow orders, huh?
I just respect our leader. Maybe to an outsider it looks like blind faith. I can live with that. You're high enough in Korg to know about primes and their significance. Someone who can hold on to their faith over the course of centuries is surely worth trusting.
Restricted area. No outsiders allowed.
Oh, please. Dr. Lingwang and I were just discussing how we had to leave our old grudges behind us.
We explained yesterday. Once the astral engine is launched, no one can go near the rear hills.
The whole area?
You got a problem with that?
Curiosity isn't that easy to switch off, unfortunately. The unknown is always the most intriguing, particularly those things we can see, but cannot examine closely. If it exists, it shall be found, and if it is found, it shall be understood.
You think someone has designs on the astral engine?
I'm more interested in what's going on in your head. You seem so serious. Where's your joy? Your relief? I suppose there's only one other person looking as serious as you right now. The Chief, Gung Chen. Was saving Shu Heng the right thing to do, or not? Will the price we've paid today seem too high at some point in the future?
Thoth.
What?
2 months ago, when you went against Korg orders and helped us buy the time we needed, you said you believed we could save Shu Heng. Did you mean it?
I did. I believed you could do it, and you've proven me right. But trusting you then doesn't mean trusting you forever.
Likewise. So we will take good care of our own business here with the astral engine. Nobody at the quad is going to let the chief down. Not to mention the people of Shu Heng.
That was the promise made back in the day. But to be honest, Turing, back then, nobody could have predicted a situation like this. Sometimes I think people struggle to adapt. Not me. I can be flexible. I don't need to pretend otherwise now we're alone. Only you and I will know what happens here. So, perhaps we could work together, you and I?
Is like war, and war is like business. One big thing, two, and there's a lot more. The space rifts are all closed finally. But I thought symptoms were meant to clear up once we cured a disease. Why does this city have to be so big? This is exhausting.
Enemy spotted. Already engaged with the mod.
What? Korg!
All units, support formation.
Welcome, Flint!
Enemy eliminated. Stand 2.
Good work, everyone. Although, couldn't you have turned up a little earlier?
It was an emergent situation. We traveled from Einstoff at top speed.
What? You came all the way from Einstock? Which division are you with?
Egregious Crimes Department. HQ Special Operatives. Priority mission is to assist you in clearing the area of Visbase.
How bothersome. It's not a welcome, Flint! Just can't play dead, can you? Let's go! What now? How about that? Did you really think I can't fight? Bring it on! Let me teach you a lesson! Blessings from above! Easier than doing business. Let's go! Here you go! Let's go! Time to show you my fighting side!
All buildings checked. Anti-intruder surveillance in place. Proceeding to next zone.
Hold on. Have you reported in at the Emergency Response Center?
Our captain is handling those formalities.
Your captain? I assumed you were the captain.
I am overseeing mission execution on her behalf.
Sounds more like she's shirking her duties. My, the Cubs are back too. The good news just keeps coming.
Boss, something's not right.
Huh? What?
The Cloud Song ore. I'm sending you a video.
I was just a kid during the Cloud Song crisis. Can't remember what it was like. But I guess this was how it started? But isn't the astral engine still up and running? The shield is up too. And I guess if the astral engine's field is weakening somehow...
I've tried to contact the quad, but nobody is answering. Hang on, someone's here. Who are you?
A Tianlu Trader's badge? Oh, so that's what you're called now. I hear the photon cannon's been racking up negative scores ever since it was installed. And if we don't turn things around, they're going to start withholding wages.
Captain?
You manage things down here on the streets. I'll take over the cannon. Over and out from me. You keep chatting.
Got it. The boss has met up with a Korg team, which came over from Einsoft to help out.
That's good to hear. And the engine's shield is back up too. All we need to do is defend the quad and wait for the chief.
I'm afraid it won't be that simple. Me, any update on the astral engine?
Sister, is something wrong on the ground?
The Cloud Song ore isn't holding steady.
What?
Thought so. The engine's field is weakening. I've asked Meng Zhong what's going on, but he hasn't got back to me. Could something have gone wrong with a core replacement?
Lin Yu, don't worry about what caused it now. Can you see where the problem is?
I can't figure it out. All indicators are in the green. Processing power is at normal levels. It's as if something is blocking the engine's influence over the outside world. But I can't see anything that... The code I set up for Meng Zhong has been activated. Is he in danger?
What code? What do you mean? Wait, sorry. Aether Gazer is calling. Administrator?
Ningguang? What is it?
Yingzhao, stay here and look after Ling Yu. I'm going up to the engine. Meng Zhong needs help.
Up there? How did anyone get in there?
I only know that Turing's up there. How he got in, I don't know. But protecting Ling Yu is important too.
Meng Zhong's smart. He'll be okay.
I hope so, but we can't leave him alone. And nobody is to follow me unless I give the order. We don't know what Turing is capable of.
I thought you said you didn't need me any longer. So why let me live?
Wise individuals value life for its potential to change outcomes. But it's merely an option.
I hate it when someone sees right through me. Now, how do I get myself out of this? Do you promise you'll leave when you have the Sapphire Core?
I have been clear about my intentions. Nothing else matters to me.
Then let's work together. We both get what we want. The astral engine will not fall as long as one person remains in the quad. That was the promise made back in the day. But to be honest, Turing, back then, nobody could have predicted a situation like this. Sometimes I think people struggle to adapt. Not me. I can be flexible. I don't need to pretend otherwise now we're alone. Only you and I will know what happens here. So, perhaps we could work together, you and I?
5 minutes ago, you were refusing to work with me.
I've spent those 5 minutes trying all the other alternatives. This is my only option. And you are right. We can't waste time. So if all you want is the Sapphire Core, I'll give it to you. You leave with what you want, and I'll figure out how to install a new core and stabilize the Cloud Song ore. Win-win.
Win-win. But you have to betray the quad.
Yes. And once I betray the quad, I may be expelled. But so what? I've never been loyal to anything but what I think is right. If I have to play dirty, if everyone hates me for it, I'll do it. To protect Shuheng. I am being true to myself. My conscience will be clear. That's enough for me.
Big talk, but unconvincing from anyone.
People who think like you rarely have the ability to follow through on their lofty ideals. Then let's make it simpler. Say I'm not doing this for some principle. Say it's just because I don't want to see Shuheng destroyed. Say I don't want to waste this chance to save something. It's a simple choice, isn't it?
The astral engine failing is part of my plan. Why would I let you start it up again?
Seems to me I'm not the only one running out of time. Wise individuals value life because we always need more time. People like us, we see our goals clearly. We can see them sitting there, in the center of a maze called the unpredictability of the future. What really matters is how we get there, not which side we are on. You need to leave with the Sapphire Core before the Chief gets here. I need to find a way to replace the Sapphire Core before the Cloud Song ore is completely out of control. For both of us, time is our most valuable resource. So why not work together and save some of it?
How long?
10 minutes. Thank goodness. It's not as bad as I feared. Okay, I'm through the outermost security monitoring system.
Ten minutes is a long time.
Please, nobody's even seen this code before, apart from Jerming and Zhu. If you ask me, you're very lucky. I'd already planned to get rid of the pair from Aether Gazer, and with Ling Guang and Jian Bing absent, this deal would have been impossible if circumstances were different.
That Lin Yu girl, she's Juming's pupil.
Her? What does she know? If she was of any use, I'd have brought her with me. So, do you really think getting the Sapphire Core will give you the answers you want?
In Gaia, computing power and access rights are key to answering any question. And there is nothing in Gaia with more of those than the Sapphire Core.
And if the Sapphire Core doesn't give you what you want, will you bring it back?
You are in no position to make requests.
I'm just trying to help. The mod's pursuit is obvious, but what about your subordinates? Well, if you ask me, why keep something you don't need?
You talk too much. I'm starting to doubt your sincerity.
Oh, come on. I'm just trying to make conversation with my partner. Don't worry. I can work while talking. I've been multitasking like this since I was 5. See? The physical security layer is open.
Shut down the shield.
Soon. That's my next job.
How much longer?
5 minutes. No time at all. And all good things come to those who wait. I mean, you can't rush me. I'm still sore and dizzy from that beating you gave me, remember?
That's the 26th.
Huh?
You just entered 26 instructions unrelated to removing the core processing unit's security systems. I see I have wasted time by trusting you so easily. Unfortunate. You will pay for this deception.
Would you let me explain?
You should have escaped with the Aether Gazer too when you had the chance. It's too late for your tricks now.
Seems you still don't understand how time works. It can be bought, but it's never cheap. I have to admit, your ability to manipulate the laws of Gaia is stronger than I had expected. But all abilities have their limits. And the defense system can use divine grace in more ways than you know. Although it's true we didn't think to install artillery in the generator room, remember, energy is always energy. Why don't I give you a preview of what a prime attack feels like?
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can go home.
Whew, well, that was close. How did he see what I was doing? I was typing at full speed. And I was lucky Lee Yu reminded me about the shield's attack mode. Kind of completely forgotten about that. Plus, all 26 instructions were valid. I didn't have time to type in fake ones, did I? I think there's enough cooldown time for me to get away from the engine.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can go home. The finest swordsman follows no pattern. It's no fun fighting you weak. Oh, that was close. I saw it. Fighting truly is such a pain. The finest swordsman follows no pattern. Oh, that was close. Come on, who's next?
Oh, can I change my mind?
I think I've been more than patient with you. You claim cooperating will save us both time, but it seems you took the most time-consuming of options.
Quickest isn't necessarily best. It could mean taking shortcuts. I was just trying to do a good job.
It doesn't make any difference. I will have the Sapphire Core one way or another. I told you there is no point in delaying. Nobody's coming to help you. Time is on my side now.
I see. The laws of physics. The astral engine. This is your doing. And your aim is the same as when you tried to persuade everyone to leave Shuheng. To empty the place, so you can do what you want with it. Even if the Sapphire Core is returned to the Hall of the Heart. Am I right?
Your use of the engine has given me some ideas.
Oh, the monitoring room's calling. Comms must be back up. You'd better think about how to respond without raising suspicions.
You won't be getting anywhere near this control panel, or a terminal.
Missed by a mile. My heart's all the way over here.
You've failed 3 times in 15 minutes. Full marks for commitment, 0 for execution.
But standing here watching is so boring.
Don't worry. I'll have a job for you soon. So you do shut up sometimes.
What more can I say?
The last access restriction. You didn't bring anyone up apart from the two outsiders, which means you must know how to get past it.
Life signal verification. It'll take 2 minutes to hack it. What do you need me for?
I'm not going to waste 2 minutes when there's a quicker way. Now, do we do this the dignified way, or the I grab your head and shove it into the scanner way?
Well, if you put it like that, I guess I can do you this one small favor.
The Sapphire Core.
600 days. Thinking it through doesn't clear the way. A flash of inspiration saves the day. Oh, Jewel. Couldn't you just have told me how to do it? Now the puzzle's broken. So what's the use of knowing the solution? I don't like these puzzles with the logical solutions. What's the point of studying something if it doesn't submit to logic? Okay, so I couldn't figure it out. I guess I didn't work hard enough. So, that's the last one? "600 days. It's relaxing up here, but I can't hide away forever. You'll think I'm lazy. I drink to you. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can go home. The finest swordsman follows no pattern. Oh, that was close. Come on, who's next? I'm a bit tired. Oh, that was close. Come, They say it's fine in the mountains high, up in the clouds and rain. So though it's time to say goodbye, I'll be back again. The quad. Can I pass through those high walls? Can a blade of glass grow to reach the sky? I'll go and find out. What's the worst that can happen? One of those walls falls on me? Oh, that was close. It's up. Plan, then take action. Come, I'm ready for you. Deciding blow! It's no fun fighting you weaklings. Oh, that was close. I saw. Come on now. Let's head back.
The deputy of Yu Yi Isle.
You can't have given it to someone else?
No. When you declined it, I said I would leave it open for 3 years. But I'm afraid we still don't know how the Bane energy was able to get Zhu.
Ah, I expected that. If there are no leads after 2 years, it's probably quite straightforward. That's why she didn't want to be the Yu Yi Isle deputy herself, after all. So she could spend more time in that lab of hers.
Zhu Ming expanded this one. They aren't usually this big.
No paperwork?
No. You've accepted the token. That makes you the deputy of Yu Yi Isle.
Huh?
Yes. Same story when you hand it back.
Doesn't seem worth it all of a sudden. This makes me curious. Why are you so keen to give me this chunk of wood? Do you want me to copy Zhiming and set up a school on Yuyi Isle?
No, I have a different task in mind. Mengzhang, why do you think the Quad exists? And why would I set up deputies of the Four Isles?
To keep Shuheng safe, of course, and eliminate the Visbane threat.
That's what any mod does. What else?
To keep the secrets of the Astral Engine and protect it from prying eyes.
We don't need a public position to do that. So what is it? You can be frank with me.
With so much to restore, collaboration is crucial, but it also brings about numerous issues. Shuheng is starting to recover from the Cloud Song crisis. On one hand, we need to get the economy up and running and watch out for people who want to take advantage of the chaos. But we aren't starting from nothing. We have advanced tech and well-established trade routes. If we use those properly, they can help get us back on our feet. If you try to cross the road with your eyes closed, you're going to get hit by something. It's never wise to leave things to chance. People need a certain amount of guidance. That's what the deputies are for.
Is that really what you think? You're asking a lot of the Quad.
It's what I'd hope to see. Am I wrong?
The Quad is not here to determine the future. We hope for something better, but all we can do is tackle the problems we face today. The deputies for the 3 other isles are already in their posts. Zhiming is an ingenious inventor. Jianbing is a courageous soldier. Lingguang is kind and generous. Examples to us all. The public will listen to them, and talk to them too.
Are you sure you've given this job to the right person?
Shu often told me what you are like, and I can form my own opinions. And we're alone, so you can stop with the act. The Quad mostly works in the open and tries to set an example. If we were talking about our public work, then yes, there are more suitable people. But not everything is done in the open. You are resourceful and a little sneaky? A schemer, but not without loyalty. Unmoved by material advantage. You are the perfect man to deal with those problems.
Ugh, sounds like an endless stream of annoying jobs.
You came to ask for the job. I'm sure you are up to it. When the world is at peace, you will feel at ease even when you're worn out. When the world is in chaos, even a mountain hideaway will feel threatened. Not all great people have to be moral giants. Joining the Quad doesn't mean your hands are tied. I want you to use those strengths and skills to protect Shuheng.
You're showing more faith in me than I'm used to.
Because I believe in you. It's not an easy path to take, and at times you will feel alone and helpless. Perhaps you have to make some sacrifices. Perhaps you'll try every trick you can come up with, and still fail. It's the same for the Quad. Ever since it was founded, we've been trying things without knowing if they would work. As to whether you keep that token or not, your call.
Sounds like an endless stream of fun challenges. And personally, I've never run out of tricks. I've reconsidered. You can't have it.
Why would someone as wise as you choose to die?
Someone as wise as me knows when there's only one choice.
To value your life but not cling to it. Is this really worth dying for, though?
It's like war, and war is like go, go, go! The last group of Visbanes is just up ahead. Don't let them get away.
Wait! Please maintain formation! Whatever. With her, everyone!
How about that? Think you could get me, you knucklehead? Easier than doing business. Let me teach you a lesson. Blessings from above. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. than doing business. Let me teach you a lesson. Welcome, flesh! Think you could get me, you knucklehead? Here you go! Bring it on! Let me teach blessings from above! Just can't play dead, can you? Let's go! Let's go! Use your brain! Let me blessings from above! Just can't play dead, can you?
All Fizbanes within sensor range have been eliminated. No new Bane energy signals detected. Spatial structure nominal. Confirmed across all Yujing. The quakes have finished.
That was exhausting. Okay, my Korg buddies. I'll leave the rest to you.
Boss Luliang, please do not leave yet. There are some procedures with which we require your assistance. This was a major quake incident. Korg will need to know the details surrounding these events.
Oh? That sounds boring. Yingdao! Ah, that butler. She's at the quad. I wonder what's happening over there. It looks like the engine is running well, though. Hey, what are you doing there?
It's an integrated environmental monitoring system. There may be ongoing issues arising from the quakes.
Wow, sounds like a useful toy. How come I've never seen you use one before?
Tech gap. We need to avoid humanity coming into contact with more advanced technology, in order to ensure we do not interfere with your normal developmental... What's that?
Something's wrong. I have to get back to the quad.
It's over. And you've sacrificed what little life you have left to gain a minute.
A minute? I thought it was less.
Already too long. Your resistance is pointless.
You don't get to decide if it's pointless or...
Is it autumn?
My humble skills in the game are no match for your talents. But it does seem that move has gone awry. Why not change it?
What's done is done.
That being said, it feels like all my strategic planning for the entire game was wasted. After all, my victory was due to your mistake.
Any game which remains undecided at this point is already a good game.
How confident you are. One leaf does not a fall make. What troubles you?
The people have moved to the Five Isles, and the astral engine will soon be working. It reminds me of the uproar within and outside Shuheng, when the Quad first proposed this plan 4 or 5 years ago.
You overcame the dissenters years ago. Why worry? Is it the Sapphire Core?
Nothing lasts forever. What is done once must be done again. What falls must be rebuilt. I have to remain alert to this. I have been wondering lately whether or not we would continue on this path if our choices today might result in even greater crisis for Shu Heng in the future. After all, as mods, we should not interfere with humanity's choices. On this occasion, the Korg Captain Thoth stood up for us, and we were able to resolve our differences with them. That may not happen next time.
Next time. If there is to be a next time, we have no way of knowing when that will be. Can you always be here to protect Shu Heng?
I cannot be here forever. That is why we have the quad.
What falls must be rebuilt?
Exactly. It is as true for mods as it is for humans. And what of you? It would be a lonely life for you, forever suppressing chaos within Mount Xiaoyang.
I have a large territory, and it is mine to do with what I will. And it may be quiet up there in the mountains, but I can relieve any boredom like this, sending a replica out for a wander. So, if you happen across anyone suited to the Astral Arcanum, do inform me.
I've never understood the Astral Arcanum.
It doesn't require much. A straightforward mind, free of worldly attachments. Children, now that I think about it, are ideal. But don't send me any naughty ones.
It is no bad thing for our youngsters to have a little personality. You will not always be master of the Astral Arcanum, just as I will not always be protector of Shu Heng. We must make room for our successors.
This has been quite the diversion.
Triple Co. A draw for sure. You can pore over the photo all you like, but it's a draw.
Nope, it's for a keepsake. After all, this is a rare draw in thousands of games. Aren't you more excited?
I'm not sure it's worth taking a photo of.
If you find a draw dull, since I was the first to play with black pieces, how about we say you won?
I don't recall that being in the rulebook. Anyway, it's hardly a draw, more that the fight can never end. A draw for us players, a loss for all the stones on the board. The lack of an ending can be the hardest of all conclusions.
Was that the chief? It's better it's only me here. Only me to die. But the Sapphire Core.
Reflect before you die on how you have overestimated yourself.
Chief, I was just...
Apologies. Running late.
Turing, I knew it was you. Chief.
Oh, you're going to let her help you?
This has nothing to do with her. I'm here now.
Chief? Meng Zhang?
Ling Guang, get Meng Zhang out of here.
But...
He needs help, fast. Leave this to me. Go.
Got it. Feeling any better?
A little. Still alive, at least.
You stay here and rest. I'll figure out how to help the chief.
Don't go back up. Take me to Lin Yu.
Ling Yu can handle things in the engine monitoring room. You need to take a rest.
I know she can. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. nor would the engine. But I'm too badly hurt to do what needs to be done. She's the only other option. It'll only take a few minutes.
Okay.
Deputy Ling Guang! Deputy Mengzhang! What happened?
Hu Tao? What are you doing here? What's the latest?
The astral engine stopped moving. Of course I had to come up and check.
The Chief and Turing are still there. We need to give the Chief some time. We shouldn't get in her way.
What? How could...
That's an order.
I'm sorry. Oh, and we found Boss Lu Liang.
Mechas. Are the cognizants taking control of them again?
Ling Guang, Hu Tao, go help Lu Liang. I can make it to the monitoring room under my own steam. We need to make the best use of all the resources we have. No time to waste.
Okay, but no more fighting, got it? Here, take these and get some rest. Turing's even using mechas. Is he just trying to buy more time? It's been a long time since I've seen Lu Liang fight. I wonder if she can handle this.
Ling Guang? Girl, am I glad to see you! Come lend a hand, please!
Close your eyes, then you can truly see. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Right? A tiny spark can set the world aflame. Energies of yin and yang surge through the meridians.
Bring it on!
Rise, wind and flames. Take it easy. Now!
Can't play this.
Fire, ready to burn it all. Close your eyes, then you can truly see. Be careful, everyone. Life and death flow in a circle. Tiny energies of yin and yang surge through the meridians. Let me help you all.
So many echoes.
Take it easy.
I'll send you off. Well done. I'll make a hearty stew for you when we get back.
I don't need to repeat anything, do I? Basically, that's what's happening up there.
Is Turing really that powerful?
You know I'm not one to underestimate my own abilities.
If he was already that powerful, and now he has the Sapphira Core, can the Chief beat him?
Unless he's become both omnipotent and omniscient, the Chief should be okay. Oh, I wish Ling Guang had some faster working drugs. I guess I'll stand. The Quad still has some secrets Turing hasn't found out yet. For example, the Chief's seal on the Sapphira Core, and the fact the Hetero Core can be used in the Astral Engine. We can't be sure without trying. But with the Sapphira Core already exposed, then the engine's stopped. We have to give it a shot.
You want me to use the Hetero Core to restart the Astral Engine?
Yes, there's a risk of overload, but we need to try while we still have the chance.
Hold on. Mengzhang, Turing isn't going to let us wander about up there. And we're just going to make the Chief's job even tougher.
No need to worry about that. Was that Odin? No. If I'm guessing right, the Chief has asked her to go and stabilize the ley lines. Could it have been Jianbing? That would be best. I also wonder what's happened to those two from Aether Gazer.
You think it could have had something to do with them?
No. Anyway, Turing and the Chief have left the control room now. It's safe to go up. Heterocore initiation will take a while, so install it as soon as you can. Only the Astral Engine can get the Cloud Song ore under control, and only you can save the Astral Engine.
Understood. I won't let you down.
Let's stop wasting time and get moving. Liu, I'm coming with you.
Our best laid plans can't anticipate everything, and our best isn't necessarily good enough. Oh, Chief, how's a novice like me meant to know what you're planning? How'd you get us out of this?
It took me half a year to create that source layer labyrinth, and it took you less than half an hour to escape. Disappointing, I admit.
It's always easier to destroy than to create.
But destruction is so hard to watch, especially when it's of something you value.
And yet you chose to proceed anyway.
Past events already demonstrate how the mods value the Sapphire Core. But I need it, and that makes you my enemy. Why should I care for the suffering of an enemy?
Why do you need it so badly? To find the source of the Visbanes?
Sounds like you've tried. Yes. The Visbanes are your sworn enemies. You would try to root us out at the source.
The Sapphire Core was of no use. It's best to give up early.
Give up? As I'm sure you understand, the Cloud Song ore is only going to become more problematic. Unless you have powers to match Gaia's, Shu Heng is doomed. Yet if I told you to abandon Shu Heng to flee with everyone you could save, you would reject the idea.
Do you have to do this?
I do.
At the cost of lives?
At the cost of existence itself. Perhaps you have done the same at some point. Spent years, decades, even centuries in the pursuit of an answer to a single question. And when you have spent long enough in the search, it becomes its own purpose.
Just what is it you want to know?
Gongchen, you are a prime mod. But what confuses me is this. You, even you, don't seem to wonder what this world, what you, what I, what everything means. Don't you think it's worthy of investigation? How can they do it? How can they live in such peace? How do they manage to ignore the nature of the question? This is not mine. If it is betrayal to possess power which does not belong to you, then what would loyalty be to them? Can they even tell who they are? Who their selves belong to? Again, this is not mine. Their belief in the possibility of betrayal, their fear of it, is the shackle that prevents them from being free. If you cannot step outside Gaia's rules, you can only live in the ways Gaia permits. Live happily, but unknowingly. What belongs to them? What belongs to me? Are these questions I can decide myself? What should I be? Are you willing to admit it, Maud? That you are a tool in Gaia's world?
The world belongs to the humans. Your questions cannot faze me.
You are making peace with ignorance.
There will always be unknowns.
Answers lead only to new questions. Knowledge gives birth to not knowing. I accept this. But still, I will pursue omniscience. Humanity still has a desire to learn. Do you know only to avoid learning?
If you insist on denying the value of Gaia's existence, I can do no more to persuade you. Life, civilization, these things have value simply by existing. Reality is what we perceive it to be. This is how humanity understands the world. And it is all I want from Gaia. Gaia was created to protect human civilization. All within it, in whatever form, humanity, mods, is part of that civilization. Call it unreal, call it fake if you wish. But this is how humanity has survived and grown.
I truly do not understand it. You have the power to gain a higher understanding, but prefer to remain ignorant. Gaia is nothing but an arc on which humanity ekes out a miserable existence. Have you never wondered what it is that gives us our powers? And what those powers should be used for?
I only care for that which I can protect. And the Sapphira Core cannot leave Shu Heng.
Is that so?
Get him out of here. Sending Lingyu. New core.
The laws of Gaia are being distorted. This interference, you have placed a seal on it.
If you plan to use the power of the Sapphira Core to escape, give up.
So I will be unable to use it as long as you are here. Well, that's a very compelling argument in favor of killing you.
Way. Yet nothing's left undone.
As I understand it, all prime mods have the powers to adjust Gaia's laws. So the sealing of the Sapphira Core. There can be no other explanation. It must have been you.
I see you've done your research.
I have been gathering intelligence for some time. But maintaining that seal while fighting me, it would be like fighting one-handed. You cannot stop me.
No need for concern. And in fact, your powers have blocked my control of the Sapphira Core. And as I understand things, there is only one power that can override prime power. Would you like to explain where you got this power to change the laws?
I don't think I owe you any explanations.
Felt that one.
How's that?
In the palm of my hand.
Universe,
Open up to me and end the chaos.
how's that? Understand life before you worry about death.
All we see is empty. We're in trouble. Let's go.
How's that? You contain too many powers. Powers which do not belong to you. You are not unaware of who you are, but they make you unsure of what to do.
It is not I who is unsure. It is you. The divine grace seeks to destroy Bane energy. Bane energy represents corrosion and destruction. Those are the so-called principles Gaia loads you with. But now I have both of those powers. What should I do? Destroy myself. I am strong and stable, and so should be destroyed. It is contradictory.
The principles do not contradict. It is you and your attitude towards Gaia that is self-contradictory. Nothing that ignores order can be called stable.
Not bad.
How's that? Understand life, all we see is empty.
That's it.
Your strength in combat is impressive, as I should expect of a Prime.
And I thought someone who boasts of killing me might be stronger.
I am surprised you survived your fight with Odin unscathed, but that will not change things. As the Sapphira Core exists, I can take my time with your seal.
Going to run away again?
As I said, you are in no state to stop me.
Port Carp. Is that Verthandi?
Did she lose control of her powers? Such a shame. You're faster now. I see you were holding back in the control room. You lured me from there to prevent damage to the engine.
Now that you've stepped out, erase any thought of going back. You don't seem too surprised your plans have failed.
She is like me. Gremory is no match for her full powers. What surprises me is that Gremory still lives. If Verthandi is still opposed to us, she has no reason to leave Gremory alive.
She will know that saving others is more important than killing Gremory. She's not like you. Verthandi knows what she is fighting for.
Our powers determine who we are. Only the weak need to prioritize like that.
We have identities so others cannot control us. You are using a quest for non-existent answers to justify your own lust for control and to explain your prejudices.
There's no point in continuing this. You have chosen to stand with the humans, so you must care what is happening down there. Shu Hong is out of time. That mountain is merely the beginning.
Someone will take care of the Cloud Song ore.
Shu Hong's spatial structure has been stabilized with divine grace. Odin is the only person capable of that. That means she is busy. So, who else do you expect to help?
Trust has maintained both Shu Hong and the Quad until today. You were able to fool me, because I am merely one person. But you cannot fool the millions of people in Shu Hong.
Blind faith in the weak will only cause them to collapse. You are wasting your own time.
I let you hide in the Source Layer once. I won't fall for the same trick again.
A waste of your energy. If you think you can take the Sapphire Core from me, come and get it.
You appeared at the Photon Rail Station only half an hour ago. But your plans to keep us busy have worked well, and sent Yu Jing into chaos. You obviously planned carefully. But tell me, if Ling Guang and the others hadn't exposed you, when would you have acted?
I was waiting for you all to leave Shu Hong.
Korg's plan?
It was the simplest method. If humanity left Shu Hong, you wouldn't care who possessed the Sapphire Core.
Nonsense. Understand life before you worry about death. Let's go. How's that? All we see is empty. How's that? How's that? Yin and Yang, the start of everything. Understand life before you worry about death. All we see is empty. Let's go.
If you're so convinced you are right about your identity and your existence, let me demonstrate. Do you have free will? Or are you a Gaia program?
Understand life before you worry about death. He's moving away. I can't give him another chance to get into the Source Layer. There's no time to go around. I'm going through. you worry about death. How's that? How's that? How's that? How's that? Let's go. How's that? How's that? Big splash. Let's go. How's that? Understand life before you worry about death. How's that? Let's go. How's that? Let's go. How's that? All we see is empty.
Oh, is the astral engine running? Ah, there is another core, which is why you dragged this out. But Gaia has already determined Shu Hong's fate. Your short-sightedness disappoints me.
You do not decide Shu Hong's fate. We do. You will suffer for your arrogance.
How determinist. Do you always need to find a justification for your actions? But, as time is against both of us, perhaps we should find another way to solve this.
Given up?
Continuing this deadlock only wastes time. Violence is vulgar, yet effective. Don't disappoint me, Prime.
You seem sure of your own strength.
At the least, I fail to see I have any weaknesses. And if you've found a suitable replacement for the engine, you have no further need of the Sapphire Core. Your seal on the core is weakening. I suspect these events are connected.
The seal is weakening? Really?
If you can no longer maintain the seal, I think we can bring this to an end.
How much do you know about the Sapphire Core?
It is an embodiment of Gaia's powers and processing power.
Yes, that is what us mods believe. So... no matter.
You unsealed the Sapphire Core.
And if I did?
A connection protocol is needed, I see. Otherwise, overload is inevitable. If Odin cannot hold, it will be your fault Shu Hong is destroyed.
I have faith in her. I could do it. So can she. Is that enough? Will you leave the Sapphire Core here now? Will we ever see a day of peace? Let's go. Understand life before you worry about death. All we see is empty. How's that?
Gaia requires that mods guard the Sapphire Core. But to take it to the surface layer, to use it as a tool and an object of research, was that part of your duties? If Gaia was aware of this, it would be a betrayal.
But Gaia does not think and is already damaged. That is why I had to do so.
If Gaia is damaged, why stick to its programming?
This has nothing to do with Gaia. No matter how Gaia changes, I will remember why I and my power exist. And if some rule tells me to abandon something I know I should protect, then I break it.
I see. On that at least, we can agree.
But only that.
Chi from all directions converge here.
At this point, it seems there is no argument to be had. We are equally matched. Aren't you worried of damaging the Sapphire Core if we fight on?
The consequences of letting you take it would be just as bad.
This is your final chance to make a different choice.
I never regret my choices. I will stick to them, no matter the price. And as I said, Shu Hung will survive today.
Let's go. Chi from all universe. Open up to me and end the chaos. How's that? All we see is empty. Let's go.
Understand life before you worry about death.
Let's go. I was being careless. How's that? Chi from all directions. All obstacles have their solution.
Can the future be rewritten? By the time I got my answer, the future had already become the irretrievable past. But even so, even so. Even so, we still hope to rewrite it. Hoping that our choices now may bring a better outcome. destiny be silent, there is no need to be a believer. So set your doubts aside and keep moving forward. You were right. Again. Am I still unwilling to let go?
Are you using your powers to replace the Sapphire Core? We fought until it broke in two. We both lose.
Turing, sir, are you hurt?
An unnecessary question. Are you all here?
Crossing the Sapphire Zone took considerable work, sir, but I followed orders. All available revelators are here awaiting orders.
Where is Gremory?
Badly hurt and recovering.
Let her rest. One more or less won't matter. I will ask her about Verthandi later. That girl. Maybe there's a chance for future talks. Oh, maybe I'll get to see her today.
Today? Sir, aren't we going to Isolation Hold?
We only have one half of the Sapphire Core. Does that seem enough?
You're asking me? Sir, it's beyond me. I've only caught whispers of such a place. What is your plan, sir?
Gong Chen's divine power is gone. We are going to the surface layer to make the Sapphire Core whole.
She's dead?
I cannot sense her presence. But even if she lives, she is weak. She and all of Shuheng have suffered in our attacks.
If that is so, then why not attack directly from the surface layer?
I sent you to find Odin. Did you?
No, I searched everywhere. There was no sign of her.
Perhaps you did not look carefully enough.
Sir, I don't understand.
Looking for me? Feeling guilty and in need of punishment?
Odin. You think to stop us? Alone?
Yes, it's disappointing. There should have been two of us, but, well, they're a bit of a show-off.
Ran off to perform some heroic feat or other. So I'm a welcoming party of one. Now, I think you have the Sapphire Core. Any comment?
All I saw was Gongchen disappearing. She might not be dead. Perhaps you should check.
She does not need looking after. Plus, she won, didn't she? So I'll do what she wants. Protect Shuheng. Until she returns.
You truly plan to stand against us alone?
Yes. Why, shouldn't I? I mean, a million ants are still, you know, ants. That handful at the front might be worth mentioning. The cinders would be wasted on you. And after all that time spent looking for it. As for you, Turing, remember, you couldn't even beat a weakened Gongchen. Don't go holding out any hopes. I can't see your future. At first, I was curious. But now, I realize making you vanish solves the problem. Completely and utterly gone.
I didn't expect to see you so soon. And as you're so sure of yourself, I think it's time I ticked you off my list of people to destroy.
Wait, the other half of the Sapphire Core? You think you can get the other half?
Sir, this is a... Are we really going to fight her?
What do you suggest? Leave and wait for her to come find us another day? Amit, Agares, Fokalor, Botis. The enemy you hoped for is here. Stop her at any cost.
Spare no cost. Then brace yourself for dying right here. All of you.
Will we ever see a day of peace?
Nice one. Find a source to
How's that? Stay calm at the very heart of emptiness. Stay close. Close being careless. How's that? 9 troops come to the light. A shifting world with fixed principles. Let's go. Stay calm at the very heart of emptiness.
I'm ready.
Deciding blow!
Unstoppable!
All we see is empty. Counts G from all directions. Converge here. A shifting world with fixed principles. In the palm of my hand.
I want deciding blow!
So many openings!
Enemy's weak. Time to attack now. Let's play.
A shifting world with fixed principles. Die! How's that? Stay calm at the very heart of emptiness.
Otis, but how? How many revelators can it take to stop one person?
Are you enjoying watching your minions die, Turing?
Sir, perhaps you could...
How much effort do you think it would be to wipe them all out? If you are so weak and cowardly, perhaps you need to find a hiding place. Walking around in the open like this. Run, scream, beg. Let the rodents who follow you see how pathetic you are. Don't forget that you're no more than a stray dog to me. And stray dogs don't speak. Stray dogs lie down and beg. They wag their tails and know when to be quiet.
Fall back.
We're leaving? Just like this? What about the Sapphire Core?
If you're looking to court death, I won't stop you. Don't let her fire! Take her out! Kill me, and you die here too.
You won't live to see it! Fleeing so fast. Finally learned to keep quiet, I see. Nothing but a rabble.
The Visbane signature disappeared?
Where are you going, Sangfeng? Relax.
I'm not... Damn it. I can't believe the chief.
Just focus on the mission at hand for now. Hey, there's someone over there.
Is that a civilian who snuck back to Yujing?
Hi, may I ask?
If you're looking for Visbanes, there aren't any left here. Mission accomplished. You can go back.
Huh? Did you kill them?
Could you tell us your name, please?
Report to who? Gongchen has disappeared. Do you plan to find her?
Hey, the chief disappeared because she was trying to protect Shuhong.
Sangfeng, easy. I apologize for that. But the chief often tells us that we must keep a cool head no matter what happens. The most important thing now is to clear out the Visbanes and restore order to Yujing. We can't let the chief down.
I'm sorry about just now. Given the present situation, I'd appreciate it if you didn't hide your true identity.
I still don't get it. What were you thinking? With everything in this state, what choice do I have but to trust in my visions? And you said something about changing the outcome of those visions. All the Quad kids are as grumpy as you are. I feel tired just thinking about it. Since you've said to trust the next generation, stick with that trust until the end then, huh? Korg have taken Vera back to Einsov. Someone we can trust says they'll heal her. There's no need to worry. A captain from Korg's Egregious Crimes Department. Thoth, her name is. Makes sense. Anyway, hope you can cope with the news. Stay at the quad for a while. I'll come to get you after I finish some business. Relax. Nothing for you to concern yourself with. And don't make me repeat myself. Stay at the quad. No wandering off.
Hey, what are you sitting here for? Help? You did more than enough yesterday. Can't thank you enough. Mind if I take a seat? Busy and bothered. I'd love to find some time to chat, but I can't stop thinking about things. No. What's the point? I could frown all day. Won't bring her back. The Sapphire Core, the Heterocore, and the Chief's own divine power have left an indiscernible energy trail. Only luck could help us follow it. I figured using the cinders to balance the Heterocore's processing power wouldn't be easy. How come you're calling her the Chief now? The best outcome, huh? That's quite idealistic. But her decision doesn't surprise me, because I know that's how she thinks. In fact, I'm not even sure I'm sad she's missing. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We haven't gotten a single lead on where she might be. Maybe she walks through the door tomorrow. Maybe we never see her again. And I'm fine with that. It's as if I always knew what she would do, and I always knew what I should do in response. Yeah? Maybe people just see me as uncaring. I told you it was compensation for what happened at Mount Jingdu, and I meant it. Now, as we're talking about lunch, join me? Yeah, I understand. I heard she was hurt badly. Weird, isn't it? We both got saved, and here we are, comparing notes. I don't know the details, but I know it must have been tough. But we're the ones who survived, the ones who are safe. So let's keep going, like they'd want us to. I'm not going to try to stop you worrying, but you should talk about it if you need to. No need. We're in the same boat. No chance to dine out, but we'll need to eat something. Half each?
Admin, how are you feeling? That's good. No, you were the only one with them. Apparently, Vere's injuries were different.
If you're here for a sick visit, I'll take my leave. Want a steam bun?
Just had lunch, thanks. But this isn't a sick visit. You're the one I need to visit, Mengzhang. Come with me. Admin, you come too. You're hardly an outsider now.
What's that?
I was cleaning the chief's office this morning when I found it. It was on the desk.
To Meng Zhang, the chief's handwriting. You should open it.
Meng Zhang, if you read this, I am no longer in Shuheng. The Sapphire Core has always been taboo for the mods. I knew in sealing it that the road ahead would be a difficult one, and I prepared for the worst. Now we have found the cinders. We have a safer way to run the astral engine. This is a great blessing. No matter what happens to me, you must not mourn. The quad will run as it always has, with the most important matters being decided.
The most important matters being decided by you. On the day you became the deputy for Yu Yi Isle, we discussed our hopes for the quad. I know you will be able to listen to all sides and see the correct way forward, as this is what you have always done. But storms are approaching. External threats and internal dissent. Shuheng needs more flexible decision makers, schemers. If crisis again befalls Shuheng, act as you see fit. Say what people fear to say. Do what people fear to do. You are the best suited to this task. Fear no storm. Bend to no wind. Do not cower. Do not doubt. Show no favor. Do not. I will have Odin act as overseer. She is not suited to the daily business. But when the quad needs help, look to her. The eras pass. The world changes. It has always done so. And I remember it all. We were born from Gaia's crisis and are fated to live through disaster, suffer wounds, face difficult choices. We sacrifice to protect. Sometimes we make errors and carry those regrets. Those regrets remind us of the prices we must pay to make the right choices in service of the right results. They must not be concealed or forgotten, no matter how distant they now seem. I am sorry I have to tell you this by letter. It was only when I obtained the cinders that I realized they were the likely cause of the Bane energy corrosion Zhu suffered. Some of her awareness remained when I killed her, so I know what the symptoms are like. I have never told you that before, as I did not wish to upset you. This was wrong of me, and you have every right to be angry. I deserve it. Finally, I have noticed that lately everyone is adding more spice to the food. I don't know if this is because I like it, or because they do. Regardless, I hope that from now on, you will all flavor your foods as you wish, and enjoy them. I owe you all a meal. I hope one day to repay that debt.
Meng Zhang.
Huh?
About Zhu.
Zhu?
Don't pretend.
Pretend what? I already knew. I've known for a long time. Zhu found the cinders, but since nobody had seen such a thing before, she kept them in her laboratory and studied them. But they corroded her. And you know what Zhu was like. She would have hated turning into a Bane energy corroded monster. She would have begged the chief to end it. I can't blame the chief for that.
Meng Zhang.
I don't know why, but I suddenly just... I miss her a little.
What? We? Remember, you're human. That's the truth of it. But is that what you think we protect? Humanity? That's funny. What we protect is order. Gaia's order, regardless of who thinks that's right or wrong. Don't get things backwards. Admin, do you think the humans of Gaia really need to face up to their fates? Or can they just live happily, but in ignorance? Perhaps it's best someone else makes that decision for them. Humans enjoy happier lives, and our mission remains simple. Eliminating Visbanes is clearly a good thing. You don't even need to think about it. I don't want to see things get confused by talk of right and wrong. You think we haven't tried? The results were disappointing. I don't like to discuss it. What comes next isn't Division 9 business. Korg did a survey of the city early this morning. If you'd like to stay for a vacation, though, be my guest. Shu can continue managing the general office. We'll talk about that later. She's not well, but getting upset about it won't help. Red Fox promised me they would do everything they can for her. And if he doesn't keep that promise, I'll be adding Korg to our block list. Oh, you've met? I'm meeting him for a meal when I get back to Ainsov. You can join us. You shouldn't worry. There's plenty of work to deal with at Aether Gazer already. Hope you're ready for it. This? I've had this since we set out. Why are you asking now? It is. Reading broadens the horizons, as they say in Shuheng. I spotted an interesting-looking book, so I bought it to read back home. And don't go thinking of ways to make me feel better, rookie. I've been through all this before. The train's here. Let's get on. Close the door. The food's all here. Please enjoy. Aether Gazer? Red Fox? I invited you for a chat. If you aren't gonna talk, well, that would be quite dull, wouldn't it? No need for nerves. Korg saved one of my subordinates. I owe you a favor now.
This tea looks great. Thanks for hosting.
I got it in Shuheng, my only souvenir.
It was a rushed trip for everyone. I should visit there sometime. Have a look around.
For pleasure? Or business?
I don't know. Tea needs sipping, not just looking. I'll make up my mind when I'm there.
You don't know? Or you don't want to risk giving anything away? You know what I'm talking about, you old red fox. Don't tell me you don't know what Korg is doing.
If I knew everything, I wouldn't need to be here, would I?
You're the boss of Korg. Observators might not speak, but you know everything. You can't delegate everything down the chain, can you?
We all have our own headaches. Complaining about them to each other won't solve anything. We discussed what happened in Shuheng yesterday. Our oversight was lax, and Turing was able to disguise himself as Hunam. We accept our failings. We have already done as much as we can to help. But we have to remember, this is the first time any of us have seen a being capable of using divine grace and Bane energy at the same time. So if you're still disappointed, or think we're careless or sloppy, I have nothing more to tell you.
If you were sloppy, so was I. But I do think you could keep a closer eye on your assets. Hunam has been dead for over 2 weeks.
Hunam was a person, not an asset, Odin. You may have your opinions on how we manage our mods, but let me remind you of something. At Korg, we are soldiers first, mods second. We have never restricted the freedoms and rights of our soldiers when they are not on duty.
Freedom and rights. I'm not sure all would agree. You could carry out a few interviews, with Anubis, perhaps? Marduk? Or those mutant creations in your lab, the ones designed to mimic mods?
How did you...
How did I know? Is that important? Would you like to explain why I'm only learning of these names now? And what about the source of the quake in Rostach?
This is a Korg project. If I recall correctly, our agreement doesn't require us to share the information with you.
True. You don't have to tell me. But when you ask me to send my people to Rostach to clean up your mess, to recover the artificial lifeforms you lost, then you kind of owe me an explanation, maybe?
To prevent escalation, we'll certainly use all available resources. This is emergency protocol. At my age, the memory can start to fail. But I think that's in our agreement, isn't it?
Well, if we're quoting the agreement, perhaps I might join in? The team headed to Rostach got their orders revoked. And 0705, taken care of by someone else. If a joint project or commission is cancelled due to unexpected events, the originating party should inform the other party of the reason for the cancellation and produce a report on the unexpected events. So, where's my report?
Aether Gazer, what is going on?
Look, we'd like to know all the details ourselves, but things had already gone out of control at the time.
And that makes it okay? I'm not here to listen to excuses.
What do you want to know?
Your aims, your progress, and how much trouble those freaks you're making are gonna cause.
As you've already dug up our plan of artificial modifiers, surely you understand the motive too.
Sure. Obviously pointless.
I'm not sure you should comment on technical issues like that.
As I often say, the results are my only concern. And you've produced second-rate goods, which gobble up access keys to change up their divine grace. What are they even meant to fight? Visbanes? Humans? Mods?
Prototypes are never perfect. I have to say, at the current rate of the evolution of the Visbanes, the modifiers are no longer a match for them. Not even you. This is a war. We need weapons that can be manufactured at scale and upgraded when needed, just like Visbanes. You seek to protect the modifiers. Aren't our goals aligned then? What? Did I say something funny?
I'm just reminded of those kids in the cryptics. Sounds like you're not entirely confident in your research, huh?
Replicating the access keys in Divine Grace isn't easy. As it stands, the artificial mods are unstable and the artificial access keys require an external source of power. However, I have ideas for how to fix these problems. All I need is a little more time.
And how long is a little more time? If the intel I've got is correct, it's been 16 years since the Rostak quake. Would you call that a little more time? Aether Gazer, I just want to be sure what I hear is true, like I said yesterday.
My experiments are already underway. I will succeed. I don't care if you believe me. All I want is to end this conflict as soon as possible. This should be Gaia's problem, and now I'm the one who's dealing with it.
But you are not Gaia.
Things would be so much easier if I were.
But you are not. This will be my final reminder. Trying to be clever only puts everyone at risk. There are fundamental differences between you and Gaia. You will never be, nor do you need to be, the same. Drink up. It doesn't taste as good cold. Oh, I forgot something important.
We'll tell you if we hear anything of Gungtan.
Promptly.
We've shared intel with her now, despite our agreement.
Were you reluctant to tell her or me?
I don't understand what you mean.
Gorg isn't a lab. You are not your researchers, Miss Aether Gazer. If an old man like me can remember that, I'm sure you can. It seems there has been a lot going on behind my back while I've been absent.
You put me in full control of those projects, and I acted within the limit of my authority at all times.
In full control, yes. But clearly, things have gotten out of hand.
Things aren't that serious. Odin just wanted an explanation.
Explanations are often harder to come up with than simple facts. I'm putting a hold on all your secret projects until I can carry out a full review. Our partnership with Aether Gazer has to continue. Our troubles are already mounting. We can't add to them by causing ourselves problems.
Understood.
If you're not in the mood for working, ask for a day off. This is the first time I've come to visit since Shu handed the general office over to you. Not gonna welcome a guest? Well, thanks for the hospitality. Missions aren't my department. Shu will tell you if anything comes up. Korg have told me where Ver is. You can go if you want, but don't get your hopes up. Her condition is worse than I hoped. You should prepare yourself. We're all hoping that's the case, but that's all it is. We can't give ourselves false hope.